So the stock market is currently setting up for a phenomenal day trading opportunity to be going long heading into tomorrow. I'm going to be explaining to you the day trading opportunities that we're planning to trade heading into tomorrow to be buying call options on the SPY. Let's get straight into the analysis. So in terms of trading the best setups at the best prices, this pattern, the most likely outcome, is currently repeating itself here during the extended hours trading session. So let me explain this to you here. In terms of this overall pattern, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of similarities right here. So take a look. We have this sharp move to the upside on the 30-minute chart. We have this sharp move to the upside on the 30-minute chart. Then we start to chop the next day. Then we start to chop the next day. And then in terms of what happens after that, we start to gap up during the extended hours trading session. And then once the normal trading hours is open, we have a strong bullish trend day. This is where we can potentially be heading into tomorrow. You guys are well aware in terms of overall thesis was mainly bullish. In terms of overall close, I was expecting it to close overall in the middle, and it basically did. It closed in the middle, and it stayed in between the range. We absolutely crushed it on the day. We had many multiple 100% profit returns on SPX options. I ended up going 2 for 2. One nice win on SPY and a phenomenal win on SPX as well. I'm going to be breaking that down towards the end of this video on the trades we crushed. But the most likely outcome is saying, in terms of the pattern that is currently repeating itself, this is what can potentially happen heading into tomorrow is something like this, where we have a strong bullish trend day. So on strong bullish trend days, some of the strategies that we use, the gap close reversal, the break and retest strategy, which means we look for a resistance level. So right here, you can see there was clear resistance right here. And then there was a break. This is the breakout. Then it drops back down to retest, green, red, green, higher support, bullish confirmation. Doesn't exactly have to be at this previous resistance. Could be at this resistance level right here, right? And then it continues to go up. Green, red, green, previous resistance right here, higher floor. Look for all these confirmations heading into tomorrow, because the most likely outcome is saying that is likely going to be a strong bullish trend day. In terms of my overall thesis last night, I'd explained to you that we're likely going to trade in between the small channel, which we did, and you're going to want to be buying the oversold dips towards the gap, and then you can look for potential short opportunities towards previous day highs. So the game plan worked very, very accordingly. Now, there is one thing that I wanted to give a very important update on. Last night's video, I explained to you that within time, not right away, that the SPY will be pushing for new all-time highs. And right now, it's currently happening a little bit sooner than expected. So we're looking to, play into that. We're looking to play into that call options to be going long heading into the market tomorrow, as long as we're maintaining above that previous closing price. So as long as we're maintaining above previous closing price, 417.65, looking to go long, looking to buy calls. In terms of a break of trend occurs if we go below 617, break down, spike back up, form lower highs, react resistance, market flips bearish, then it goes straight down to fill the gap at 615. If we go under 615, then we go to 613.50. If we go below 613.50, then we go to 612.50. If we go below that, then we go to 611. So just understand, most likely outcome is saying if we gap up, it's going to be a strong bullish trend day to be focused on buying calls. If there's a break of trend, we're opening up flat, we're gapping down, we're reacting bearish, we're dropping below 617, then we're going to see that bearish move to 615. And in that situation, you can look for puts below 617 on a breakdown and retest where we crack support, spike back up, form lower highs, bearish 30-minute candles confirmations. You can also look for opportunities potentially on calls at 615. Use the best confirmations. It's not the best level. This level is more ideal, and especially in terms of an auto buy zone. At 613.50, break and retest, pre-market level and strategy has not been tested during normal trading hours, likely going to bounce first. Phenomenal level to be buying calls, 612.50 in between that zone right there. And then another phenomenal level to be buying calls, 611, right? So just to understand, market's overall bullish. If we're gapping up, and we're above 617.60, break a trend. If we go below 617, market starts to react bearish. Could have a small bounce at 615. Overall, best levels for bounces would be 613.50 to 612.50 range to 611, right? And you can look for an opportunity below 617 on puts, especially if we're reacting bearish and we're not really gapping up in a sense, and we're starting to react bearish and go below 617. That would be the break of trend, right? In terms of overall bullish thesis, this is what I want you to focus on in terms of the bullish thesis. I explained to you the break of trend, the bearish thesis. In terms of the bullish thesis, the most likely outcome with the pattern that I showed you on the 10-day, 30-minute chart, with the gap up, looking for calls if we're gapping up. So gap close reversal, 617.65. Likely won't hit that level if we do gap up, but it's possible. In terms of the other break and retest levels where I'm looking to be buying calls, is going to be slightly above the previous closing price. The higher level is going to be right here, 618.20 to 618.70. Resistance, resistance, break, break. When we retest, this fucking zone is likely going to bounce first and start to spike. Look for the bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations in between this zone. If we are gapping up, this is a strong buy zone for a break and retest. If we're opening up flat and we're going below 617, this zone right here, and we're breaking below, spiking back up to retest, reacting bearish, then you could try puts. Then it goes to 615, could bounce first at 615, but you got to use the best confirmations if you're going to try that reversal because it's going to be overall bearish trend day. Auto buy levels to keep an eye on in terms of zone for calls, 612.50 to 613.50, even if market reacts bearish, and 611. One of the best things within this market, and this will be another play that I want you to keep an eye on, when we have something like this, where market drops like this, we have a big sell-off like this, when that occurs, you're going to want to look for an opportunity for calls because it's likely going to reverse when that happens. The most likely outcome is, as long as we're gapping the fuck up, is something like this where we just kind of have this bullish trend day. So as we're having this bullish trend day, what you're looking for is SPY to break above resistance levels and then drop back down at or slightly above that previous resistance level, forming higher floors, higher floor right here for 90 minutes, green, red, green, right? Breaking above resistance, green, red, green, bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations. That's what you're going to want to look for heading into tomorrow if we're opening up with the gap up. So the game plan is very simple. If you use this information, you should have a phenomenal green day. If we open up with the gap up, look for opportunities for calls, break and retest strategy, right? And I gave you zones to play that. You can also use the strategy, not just the levels. You could just wait for it. If we don't go back towards this zone, which we likely will, where it bottoms slightly above this mid 618 level, but just look for strong breaks and retest. And if we're not having a massive strong breakout, if it's more of a slow, gradual uptrend, then use more confirmations. So what I'm telling you is, if we're not having like massive rips, so like in terms of this situation, the biggest rip was at open. So this idea for fucking calls, you need to keep your eyes at the open. If we're consolidating, holding support, like you could see, there was resistance in the pre-market here. We had a break, we had a retest, we had a floor for fucking hours, green bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations. If you're seeing anything like this during extended hours to pre-market where we're breaking above resistance, forming a higher floor, then we start to break out, you're going to want to get on calls very, very early heading into tomorrow. If it's looking something like this, literally just go back to June 26th. If it's looking similar to this, get in on these calls at the market open, because the big move can happen at the market open. Then we start to just gradually move up. So if we're gradually moving up, the moves aren't going to be as big, so it's going to be more of a time play. If we're not having massive moves, then the confirmations you're going to want to use is going to be on the time, right? So, these are smaller moves, green, red, green, resistance, resistance, resistance. Once we start to break above that, look for the higher floor to be above the previous resistance level on that micro channel, green, red, green, get it on calls, sell the rip, right? And then if we're just having massive breakouts, 2 to 3 points plus, if we drop back down and retest, buy the fucking calls. Should be a phenomenal opportunity for fucking calls. Remember, only a break a trend and only bearish if we go below 617 and react bearish. As long as we are fucking holding above that previous closing price, it's going to be strong and bullish, especially at that market fucking open. As long as we're holding above 617, we're going to be looking for calls. So I'm telling you, if you use this game plan, you're going to fucking print. I explained to you the most likely outcome. Now, in terms of like if there was one more potential outcome that could potentially happen, something like this, where, instead of this gradual uptrend like this, right? If we're getting bigger moves and then we start sitting at a resistance level, it could have a hard drop and then a bullish recovery. That's another potential outcome. But either way, as long as we're gapping up, we should have phenomenal opportunities to be buying call options on fucking SPY. If we are gapping up and above 617, you need to be focused on calls at higher fucking levels. Higher fucking levels. This pattern right here worked out phenomenal towards the open, all towards higher levels, kept on trending up. This pattern right here worked out phenomenal, all towards higher levels, kept on trending up. That is the most likely fucking outcome if we are gapping up, right? And I explained to you some of the levels and also use the times. Is likely to happen at market open. This could be a situation where you make one nice trade in the morning, you quickly sell for some gains within like an hour, and then you leave runners throughout the day, sell for more massive gains. This is going to be one of those plays where basically heading into tomorrow, the morning trading session is going to be the most important time to be trading heading into tomorrow based off this most likely outcome. And you guys are well aware, we have the best morning trades within the market. Our morning trades are fucking phenomenal, and the power hour trades are fucking amazing. So I'm telling you, this is going to be a day where we're going to print like fucking crazy. It's going to be an amazing day. If you use this game plan, you use this information, be self-sufficient, you should be fucking green. We are going to crush it tomorrow. The market is setting up for such a predictable, lucrative trading opportunity. You need to understand that we are currently in a very rare position within the market. I explained to you in my last video how within time we're going to break above these all-time highs. It happened, a bit sooner than expected, but we maintained in the channel, like I'd said, now we're already breaking above the highs. As long as we're maintaining above this previous closing price, this move that we were looking for to get it on calls above new all-time highs as well is going to play out fucking beautifully. Beautiful. But you have to get in towards that market open if we're, if the proper confirmations are there at that time and we're above the previous closing price, right? So a key confirmation is going to be the pre-market session. You can just look for a higher floor, and then when we break above resistance, you can get on calls. Or if we're just forming the higher floor in the first 30-minute candlestick during normal trading hour session is bullish, just get in on the calls past 10 a.m. in that situation, right? Use this information. Use the 30-minute chart as a mirror with this overall pattern to really help you out. Heading into tomorrow, I want you to focus on these 2 days. When you're looking at the pre-market tomorrow, I want you to focus on June 26th and also focus on June 27th. If we're gapping up, these are the 2 most likely potential outcomes. Study these fucking charts like a mirror, and if the market is reflecting this back to you heading into tomorrow, you're going to want to be buying call options towards the open. That's the game plan. Now, in terms of the trades, these are the trades that we ended up making. You guys are well aware. Inside of Team Roar, you get access to a real-time zero-day options trade alert system with an updated morning game plan of key levels as well. Risk Management 101, plug in the key levels to your Thinkorswim charts, right? That's who we use, Schwab, to trade, zero-day options. With that being said, first trade of the day, 9:47 a.m., 6119 SPY calls for 33 cents. Add, double the position size. You guys are well aware we add to winners. And then the calls quickly went to 57 cents, right? So 33 cents to 57 cents and adding to the winner doubles the gains. That's nearly a 100% profit return. You are green enough to walk away at the speed of fucking light in that particular situation on the first market open trade. So everyone should have been green off of that, and adding to the winners doubles the gains. If you choose to keep on trading, the most you risk is 25 to 50% of your realized gains. If you hit that, then you have to force yourself to stop trading because we're not going to go green to red. Now, in terms of the next trade, 617 SPY puts was red. Does it fucking matter in this situation that we had a 100% loser? No, it does not fucking matter, because when you're green enough to walk away and you choose to keep on trading, losing is a personal choice no matter what the fuck you do, because everybody fucking knows the most you risk is 25 to 50% of your gains. And if you hit that, then you have to force yourself to stop trading. So in this particular situation, again, you should have been green as fuck with a 50% win rate if you chose to take this trade, because this was a 100% win and we added to the wins, which doubles the fucking gains. And you're green enough to already walk away. So you know what to risk in that situation. Now, Power hour trades. 6:35 p.m., 6/195 SPX puts for 120 cents a contract. These quickly went up 100%. That is another 100% return. That's now 2 for 3 on the day, right? SPX puts fucking printed like crazy from 60 to fucking 220. Now, in terms of the next trade, 6205 SPX puts for 135 cents. This trade went from 135 cents all the way to 440 cents. Could have made nearly 300% on that, right? So if you look at all the fucking wins, it outweighs that one loss. And we were already green enough to walk away by adding to the winners and making 100%, where you can just stop trading. And if you had a loss, it doesn't fucking matter. Just give back some gains. It's worth giving back some gains where if it continues to work out like it did, as you just witnessed, you get to experience more multiple 100% profit returns. So losing remains a personal fucking choice. That right there is literally fucking, and then 3 for 4. And then look, 6200 SPX puts for 65 cents a contract at 3:56 p.m. to 230 cents a contract. Who the fuck do you know is doing this? Who the fuck do you know is winning this fucking much? This fucking unlimited, this fucking much, non-fucking stop. It's unlimited fucking winning, unlimited fucking printing, non-stop. 6200 SPX puts for 65 cents a contract and 230 cents. Another fucking 300% return you could have fucking had there. So, as you can see, losing is a personal fucking choice. Where are you going to find this many wins in a row that are cheap, low risk, with the biggest percentage gains in the market? Where are you going to find a system where you can be successful with a win rate as low as 30%, but everybody fucking knows that we have the highest win rate in the 0-to-8 options trading space, and we have the biggest percentage gains? Losing remains a personal fucking choice. 4 for 5 on the overall day. Those were the trades that G-Roar ended up calling out. In terms of my own personal trades, I ended up going 2 for 2 on the day, a 100% success rate. So I ended up doing at 3:20 p.m. 618 SPY puts, 618 SPY puts at 51 cents a contract. And then the trade started to drop. And as it dropped, I added to the loser. Normally don't do that. But the main reason why I did it is because in terms of last night's video, I explained to you, I was expecting the market to close in the middle. It ended up closing towards the upper middle, not exactly at the middle. But taking these puts at 51 cents, added at 34 cents, got a good average. Think we can close at 617.50. Those puts ended up going nicely in the money for a phenomenal win. And then in terms of the trade after that, it was on SP fucking X. 6200 SPX puts at 3:27 p.m. At 3:27 p.m., I ended up doing 6200 SPX puts at 175 cents, right? Shortly after I got in on those SPX puts, I added to the SPY puts as well. And then in terms of that trade, at the speed of fucking light, it went to 422 cents. So on both of those trades combined, you could have made over a 150% return. And I ended up adding to the loser. In that situation, by adding to the loser, it actually ended up increasing the overall gains because it worked out phenomenal. It got us a better average. So losing remains a personal fucking choice. If you want to win non-fucking stop and trade with the best 0-to-8 options trading alert system in the fucking stock market and be inside of our secured private network, our community, it is the first link down below within the description. I can assure you, anyone who's inside of Team Roar, you guys are well aware, the fucking trades during market open are fucking phenomenal. And if we ever go red in the market open, power hour trading session bails you out and you go green as fuck, like, you're going to see tomorrow morning, we're going to print like fucking crazy. Tomorrow morning, you're going to want to be there. This is the day where you come into the morning, you're green, and then you walk the fuck away. It's going to be a very simple day to be making money. If you want to fucking print, it is the first link down below in the description. You get instant access to our secured private organization. You get instant access to our real-time 0-to-8 options trading alert system, and you get to trade alongside the absolute best. You're going to see, you're going to experience it firsthand, man. There's not a single fucking person on this planet within outside of our group who's fucking doing it like this, man. Nobody has a win rate this high. Nobody has percentage gains this big, and nobody is this fucking consistent. It's unfucking deniable. And if you're in the group and you experience this, you'll see for yourself. Like, you cannot find this anywhere fucking else. This is rare. This is sacred. So, with that being said, if you would like to join us, it's the first link down below within the description. We have a real-time 0-to-8 options trading alert system. And just to give you some background in terms of the overall system, We buy cheap, low risk, far out of the money 0-date option contracts. We trade SPY and SPX. We trade SPX after 3:30 p.m. because that's when it becomes cheaper and lower risk for massive gains. 200 to 500% gains, sometimes 1,000 to 2,000% plus gains during the power hour trading session. Market open, you're going to see we fucking crush it at the market open. You ain't going to find better trades than this, especially from that market open and power hour trading session, those two fucking sessions. You ain't going to find better trades than this. You ain't going to find a higher win rate than this. You ain't going to find better consistency than this. And you're going to see when you experience this, it's just unlimited fucking winning. Just look at all of the fucking winning. Look at this. One loss on puts. One loss on puts. Why don't we fucking stop? Because we just keep on fucking winning. That's why we don't fucking stop. Why the fuck would we stop when we keep on fucking winning? Oh, we had a 100% loss. Let's have another 100% loss. Oh, we had two 100% losses in a row. Okay, power hour comes, 300 to 500% win. Oh, outweighs the fucking losses. Losing is a personal choice with a 33% fucking win rate. In 2025, it is genuinely a fucking choice to be red within this fucking market. You should be going green every single fucking week. Once you figure this out, once you understand the format, once you start to master options, it takes time, man. But look at this. 100% loss doesn't fucking matter because we're green enough to walk the fuck away by making 100% in the morning and adding to the fucking winners. That's how fucking green we are, non-fucking stop. You can just walk the fuck away during the morning trading fucking session. Then, look at this. 100% loss on puts. Oh, is it over trading? Let's see. You tell me. Is it over fucking trading or is it over fucking winning? This is a 100% loss on puts. Well, 6195 SPX puts 120 cents to 220 cents. Oh, 100% win. Oh, all of a sudden fucking break even in that situation. Oh, 50% win there, break fucking even, right? Is it over fucking trading or is it over fucking winning? This is the fucking loss, right? This is the over fucking winning. Do you see the fucking difference? This is the fucking loss. It doesn't fucking matter. This is the over fucking winning. We don't over fucking trade. We over fucking win. That's what we fucking do. As you can see, over fucking winning. 6195 SPX puts 120 cents to 220 cents. 6205 SPX puts 135 cents to 440 cents. 6200 SPX puts 65 cents to fucking 400 cents. That is not over fucking trading. That is over fucking winning. All right? Some of you need to get the fuck over fucking trading and start over fucking winning by clicking the first link down below in the description so you can win non-fucking stop. It is the first link down below in the description if you want to fucking print at the speed of fucking light. You gain access to the real-time zero-date options trading alert system, cheap, low risk, far out of the money zero-date option contracts. We do not use stop losses. You put in your max risk per trade into the contracts. The most you lose is your max risk per trade, your R multiple. Could be a couple percentage of your account. These are the cheapest, lowest risk, lower barrier entry contracts that give you the biggest percentage gains within the market. Options give you options. Far out of the money options give you the most options within the market to create unique systems to break, to fucking shake the market, the fucking system. You're going to see through all the fucking illusions on what you can do with far out of the money options when you trade alongside us. No stop losses, max risk per trade, what you put into the trade. If the trade is down, hold it. Hold the fucking loss. Hold the fucking loss. You know, I had this trade on 618 puts at 51 cents. It dropped to 30 fucking cents. Normally don't add to the losers because it made sense because it wasn't that far out of the money in this particular situation and it seemed like it was going to come back to life. So I did it, averaged it out, right? We don't sell for fucking losses. We don't use fucking stop losses. If the contracts expire worthless and go to zero, fucking let it. Because 7 out of fucking 10 times our trades that drop 50% plus, the dead plays, come back to fucking life. So why sell for a loss if we're going to be right 70% of the time when we're down 50% plus? And sometimes when we're right, out of those, 7 times, it's a multiple 100% gainer. Why try to even be right in that situation? Just hold the fucking trades. Let them expire fucking worthless because the ones that come back to fucking life are going to fucking print like fucking crazy and outweigh those 3 fucking losses. The 7 wins are going to outweigh those 3 fucking losses, right? Losing is a personal fucking choice. And in terms of our system, we add to wins. We add to wins quickly when we're up 5, 10, 15, 20% to double to triple the gains. And we set profit stops to ensure that we don't go green to red and to ensure that we just protected our new position size, our new increased risk within to the trade, right? And we move the profit stops up higher to ensure if the market has a big fluctuation against our trade, we get profit stopped out where we set our profit stop at, not where the market keeps on going against our trade if that occurs, right? So losing is a personal choice, adding to winners, setting profit stops, moving profit stops up higher, leaving some runners detached from your profit stops. You get to decide where you sell those and not get profit stopped out in that particular situation, right? And you're going to see we have the most unique, disruptive system within the fucking market that prints nonstop. Inside of our community, you'll be surrounded by, there's a couple multimillionaires inside of Team Roar. You'll see within the community. And you'll see you gain access to our trades, our trade analysis, our market updates, to our secure private network, to our community, to a real-time zero-day options trade alert system. You're going to print non-fucking stop. Losing is a personal fucking choice. It's 2025. If you want to fucking print, it's the first link down below in the description. You can get started today.